So here are the top 20 add-ons that enhance your biomes in Minecraft. These are all incredible mods, so if you enjoy it, please give a thumbs up. And let's see these 20 biome enhancing mods. So this is Subterranean Survivability. This is a really cool add-on as it adds a new blast caves under the taiga biome. You get a brand new ore, the sulfur ore, there's a brand new undead miner, and there's even a miner's rifle. Look at this. This is a really cool add-on as it adds even more ores and so many cool things to your world. It also adds these blast vents. Look at that. They explode and they are incredibly cool, and it just makes your underground a lot more interesting to explore. There's even a brand new rock called Blaststone. This is a really cool place to come and find lots of cool things spawning here. This blast cavern is incredibly cool to come and explore. Now this jungle add-on adds so much new foliage and blocks to explore in the overworld. As you can tell, there is more beautiful flowers and leaves to see, as well as a new whip with new animations, rubies, ocelot armor, and many new mobs. There's also a brand new structures to add a lot more challenge and intrigue to your world. And there is a brand new boss, the Jungle Abomination. And this is an insane boss that you should try and beat for yourselves. Check this add-on out for yourselves to see how much fun it can be. Next up on our list, we have the Beyond the Underground. This is an amazing cave, and there is so many cool new ice blocks here in this biome specifically. We also have a new structure spawning. This is a really cool way to expand your underground world. So depending on what biome is above you will determine what is beneath the underground. As you can tell, you can go deep underground under these mushroom islands to find this brand new biome. Look at this, this is so cool. You have a new type of mushroom, lots of cool vines, and so much more to explore in this cave. Now there is also the limestone caves under deserts, which is really cool. As you can tell, we have a bunch of spawners, and we also have some cool loot in here. So it's a really cool way to explore your caves. Now here we have the slimy sewers. Look at these guys, these are a bunch of slimy guys. You can find the slimy blossom, slime layers, and even the slimy stone. It's really cool, and it spawns under the swamp biomes. And it can even spawn along with all these other caves as well. These cave biomes are just amazing. This add-on revamps a lot of the existing biomes to make them just more exciting and to have a lot more different variations, such as this birch biome or having a maple forest, which just has a different color of leaves to make it more interesting. Now if you want to stay pretty vanilla in your game, this is a perfect add-on for you. Just revamps the old biomes with only adding a few new ones that feel like they fit in with the regular Minecraft world. There are many types and variations of these biomes, which is pretty amazing. For example, there is the cherry blossom forest. Here we are in the end, and this is the Endcraft add-on. As you can tell, there's a brand new biome here in the end. It is incredible, and there's tons of new blocks and things to explore. Look at that! There's even some really cool effects that you can find here in this world. There's so much to discover and find here in this world. There's a lot of new mobs and things to find. And as you come over here to the end, you can also find some new blocks and ores as well. You can also travel under the end islands in these end caves, which are really cool. And there's a lot to find, a lot of cool ores, and so much to explore here in the end. Now this includes a couple different biomes. But these biomes all look really cool and introduce a lot more blocks and a lot more things to do here in the end. Now, these biomes are absolutely incredible, and there's so much to explore here in these biomes. They all have their own special things that each of them have, and you can even find these cows spawning here in the end. So if you want to make your end a lot more interesting to explore, with lots of new ores, things to build, and so much more, check this one out. You won't regret it. Do you want to check out the new Birch biome for 1.19? Well, this concept shows what it could look like in-game with all the new flowers and all new trees. As you can tell, this birch biome looks so much more colorful and vibrant due to the new birch biome concept. This birch biome adds brand new flowers all over the place and also some brand new mushrooms that hang on the side of the blocks. It's really cool, and it adds a lot of new variation to the trees as well. So next up on our list, we have the Scuba Expanse. There's seahorses, new structures spawning, and even more. There's even a sea serpent, look at this. And even some really cool other structures you can find spawning in your oceans. Look at that, there is even starfish on the ground and even some crabs. Look at that, that is so cool. So this adds a lot more to your Minecraft oceans, and it just kind of overhauls them by adding a lot new mobs and a lot more structures to explore, so your world is just less boring. You can even get really cool boats here in the game, and this just keeps your world a bit more interesting. This Savanna biome add-on adds so many cool things that improve the Savanna environment, As you can tell down here, we have a new block. It is mud, as well as a new type of tree called the baobab tree. There's a lot you can do inside this add-on. There is a new structure spawning in the world, and this is the Savanna dungeon. And it is really cool, and it has very many cool secrets inside. This add-on also adds many new creatures to the Savanna biome, such as the ladybug, the warthog, and the ostrich, as well as many new items such as the blowgun, the nest that you can place down, the magic bag, and the magic amethyst wand. However, this also adds many new pillagers to your game, such as the Inquisitor, the Villager, and the Vindicator Chef. They will make your time raiding this outpost much harder and much more fun. Welcome to Hidwoods 2. This has incredible new creatures and a brand new biome. Look at all of this. This is absolutely incredible. We have these brand new islands out in the ocean with these gigantic trees. There's a brand new wood, brand new leaves, and even a new ore. It adds a new biome to your world and also a brand new mobs with new quests and things to do. This actually works for 1.18. As you can tell, we have a mountain over here, but we also have a new dungeon. You can find a lot of loot in this dungeon, and it looks really cool. There's even these brand new mobs you gotta watch out for in the dungeon, and there's tons of traps and rooms that you can explore here. There's so many new items that you can get here in Hidwoods. And if you want a cool adventure, this is a great add-on that you can do that with. And as you can tell, there is some fantastic new biomes to check out here in this swamp update. As you can tell, there is a brand new sub-biome within the swamp, and it has this brand new log called the willow log. You can make all different kinds of wood and things like that. You can find cattails now in the swamp, and that's pretty cool. But another thing that's cool is that mangroves have been added in this biome, which is really cool, as they have a new different kind of leaves, and they are very interesting with their own type of log. But one of the biggest additions is the boats with chests. All you have to do is hop in here, and you click E, and you can see your whole new chest slot pop up. Now, this add-on also adds a brand new mob, the dragonfly, and this can come in a variation of sizes and colors. You can find a bucket of frog. You can put frogs over here, and they will have frogs in the game. So here we have the Nether Plus, and this adds a ton of new mobs to your game, such as this awesome twisted pet, which acts as a chest, just a tiny mushroom, a twisted pig, mushroom twisted pet, a twisted creeper, oh no, it's gonna explode, a twisted golem, a twisted blaze, and even a golem twisted. This adds so many mobs to your nether to give it a little bit more life and to enhance it. And this goes for every biome. And there's so much that these can do, and it looks absolutely incredible. This just enhances your nether to give it a lot more life and to make it more interesting. There are tons of new mobs for you to check out, and some that are even gigantic. This can be so cool. Look at this. There's mobs for each biome in the nether. Check it out, see if you can find some cool nether mobs. So next up on our list, we have the Pinnacle Expansion, and this adds a brand new type of biome up in the mountains. It has brand new mobs, brand new blocks, and so much more. This add-on also adds brand new structures into the world. There's brand new items such as the Updraft Tome. It sends your enemies up and all the way back down. There's also a brand new boss called the Tempest Golem. You better watch out because he's pretty big, and he is a whole new boss for this add-on. And this Tempest Knife sends lightning from above to strike your enemies. There's also brand new tools and armor as well. So next up we have Fauna and Flora. Look at all these flowers, all these bushes. This mod actually overhauls all of the plains biomes to give them a lot more flowers and to give them a lot more life. Yellow and orange bushes over in this direction. However, as soon as we go into a little bit different area, we get some purple, red, and pink ones. So each of these also has their unique flowers and different types of flowers depending on where you're at in the world. So as you can tell, this gives a lot more life to all of your worlds, as there's just so much more vegetation around your worlds. It's pretty simple, but it adds tons of flowers and things to explore. Next up on our list, we have the Desert add-on. And as you can tell, this desert looks way more alive than other deserts do. But also, these new ruins spawn. You can find chests with really good loot and things like that, as you can make your desert experience much more enjoyable and interesting. And there's also brand new foods, such as the cooked scarab. There is brand new structures spawning in the world, and boy oh boy, they can be a little bit tricky, but they can be lots of fun if you want to come check out these brand new dungeons with new mobs and new things like that. And you have golden scarabs, camels, mummies, cobras, and even more scarabs. Now, welcome to Dungeon Craft. As you can tell, there is tons of new biomes. This is absolutely incredible to see these new biomes in 1.18. So this adds a new layer of complexity to your game and adds lots of new spawning structures and biomes to your world. We have a brand new tree with brand new plants and a ton of new items into your game. It's incredible how much this adds. This can be an epic way to experience your Minecraft world in a different way. Now, we can come over here into this new biome. And there are actually cities that can spawn here in the world. And here we are. Here is one of the structures that we can find. It's got a mob spawner and lots of things to do. So as you can tell, there is many different new biomes around this world. And this also adds brand new cities to your world as well. Look at this. This is incredible. And you can find these cities spawning in different biomes and things like that. There's a lot to do and a lot to explore. So this is the End expansion, and it adds 2 new biomes to the End, which is super cool. And as you can tell, you can have these giant piles of bones, maybe even a dragon skull, with so many other cool things located within this biome. It looks amazing. However, this also adds a new structure to the game. It is the End Library, and you can have 2 new wandering traders to trade with in this library that are End themed, which are really cool. There's also a new mob called the Wanderer, and it is a buff Enderman with many cool effects. But when you get close to this mob, it will give you blindness. And that is super scary, as you could fall straight off these end islands, and that could be pretty scary. So make sure you come prepared to the end. But next up on our list, this is the second new biome in this world, and it is a shroom kind of like biome. And it is really pretty with so many cool mushrooms and things like that. It is super cool to walk around these worlds and to see so much different variation in your End world. So here we have yBiomes, and this is really cool as it has just a little bit more variation to your worlds. As you can tell, we have a patch of dead trees and stumps like that. And there's so many trees with new colors of leaves. And we also have up here, we have some yellow leaves, yellowed maple leaves. And as we fly up, you can see lots of different colors of leaves. We got some red, we got some orange, we got some yellow, and all these different colors of leaves over here. There is also a new kind of other trees as well. And these are actually cherry blossom leaves, which you can get cherry wood from. As we come over here, the spruce forest has also been revamped as well. It's a unique take on the spruce biome, as it's a lot more dense. And look at all these trees. There are some that are even, just gigantic. And there's also new creatures as well, such as this raccoon. yBiomes is a simple way to give your world a little bit more life and to give it a little bit more variation than you were expecting. It can be pretty boring just to have some squid swimming around, but what if we had sharks? Yes, this add-on adds brand new mobs, brand new blocks, and brand new things into your new oceans. As you can tell, there is a lot more new creatures, especially sharks. Even jellyfish in this add-on, which is pretty cool, as well as many other fish that create a lot more diversity in your fish life. Guess what? There are also pirate ships. You better watch out, because there is pillagers aboard these ships, and many of them have pretty interesting loot, such as this shark tooth knife, as well as brand new mini dungeons that spawn these new creatures as well. Now your oceans could be more alive than ever. Here we are in the Wild Features add-on, and as you can tell, there is some new things spawning in here. We have a couple of azalea trees, we have these new cool rocks, these forests are a lot more dense, and you can actually find these drip leaves spawning out here, and you can also find a lot more of these different things here in the world. You can also find these small drip leaves over here, you can find a lot more mossy stone in your worlds, and you can find a lot more azalea trees and things spawning in your world. It's a really simple add-on, but it just adds some bushes and just some general things to make your world more interesting. It just makes your forest a lot more dense and a lot more cool to explore, as everything has been given a few new things that will spawn, and these will just give your world a little bit more natural feel, and you'll be able to find some cool new things spawning in your world. Next up on our list, we have the Pure Fantasy add-on, and this adds many brand new and exciting biomes to your world of Minecraft. This doesn't revamp any old biomes, but it adds brand new ones with floating islands, red trees, and even a cool honeycomb forest. As you can tell, this also adds some brand new creatures to your world as well, such as these goblins, even fairies, with many other fantastic creatures to find in your world. Thank you for watching, hopefully you enjoyed those, and not all of them exactly work 100% for 1.18, but many of the creators are trying to fix them as soon as they can to update them so they will work properly. And if you enjoyed it, please smash that like button. And if you want to see some more cool mods or showcases, check these out over here. I'm Perry Pines. Bye!